I woke up today with this concept in my mind that I think will help you to crush procrastination. This is a concept that has helped me severally to beat procrastination. I don't know if it has happened to you. Have you been in that moment where you have your to-do, you know what you're supposed to do for the week, you know what you're supposed to do for the day, and all of a sudden, you just catch yourself not being able to do the stuff on your to-do, but instead you find yourself doing things that are totally not connected to your to-do list. What am I trying to say? I have been at moments where I have written down that these are the things I want to do. But instead of doing those things, I prefer to watch movies. I prefer to go on social media and just keep on scrolling. I prefer to maybe clean the room or something. But when it has to do with doing the stuffs on my to-do, I just don't know why. I am not motivated. I am not moved to pursue those stuff. By the end of this video, you are going to know what I did to break through from those kind of moments. So, as I kept on thinking about this, I just knew that something was totally wrong. If I know what I want to do, like these are the things I want to do, why am I not doing them? Why is it so? When the brain looks at things, especially the stuff on our to-do, it looks at it with this big picture. This thing is too much to do. Like you said you will read, you said you will learn about UI UX, you said you will learn about copywriting. These things are too much. And then the brain says, oh no, these things are too hard. And then it shrinks down. And then instead of doing those stuff, it persuades you. It has a way of persuading you, even without you knowing it. These things happen subconsciously, right? It happens at a non-conscious level. And then it persuades you and leads you to go on TikTok, because TikTok is fun. It's something you can just scroll, and then the brain consumes all this information, all this entertainment, and then it is happy at the end of the day that we are happy doing this. It's simple. We just scroll and we watch stuff and we shake our body and all that. But when you keep on scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, your to-do suffers. Like you're not moving the needle, you're not taking step forward. Instead, you are retrogressing. And if you keep on in this attitude, in this habit of neglecting what you're supposed to do, you'll find out that these things compound. I stumbled on a book. The book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. As I was reading the book, I saw that we do not rise to the standard of our goal, we fall to the standard of our system. This struck me like, okay, so I've been trying my best to reach my goals, whereas that is not the main thing. What is the main thing is for me to create a system that enables me to do the things I said I'll do, the things on my to-do. And one of the concepts in the book is the concept of tiny habits, which is when you try to look at the big picture. Today I am going to read 10 chapters of The Richest Man in Babylon. That's a big task. Immediately you said that, the brain has already gone, oh no, this is too much. We're going to be in a boring zone for so long. You get it? So immediately you said that, there is a resistance already, because the brain begins to look at 10 chapters, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when you tell yourself that today we're going to read The Richest Man in Babylon, we're just going to read, let's say, one page. The brain now say, oh yeah, that's something I can do. Let's do that, baby. Let's do that, David. So it gives you the nudge for you to go ahead and do that, because it's easy. It's easier to do than doing 10 chapters. And then you find out that immediately you open the book to read the one page. After reading the one page, you're already in this momentum, this motion, right? motion. So motivation comes when we've taken motion. So you're already at this point where you've taken a motion, and then as you're doing it, you're now in the mood, you want to do more of it. So instead of reading just one page, as you said, you find out that the brain begins to steer you to read more. You want to read more, and as you keep on, you find out that you might even read a complete chapter on that day, or even a chapter or two. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is this: if you are looking at the big picture of a thing, that will always bring overwhelm and always make you to want to procrastinate, want to take your time doing things that are not even related to the goal of that day, or to the mission, or to whatever you want to achieve for that day. But when you begin to break things down, break them so much into malleable chunks, into something that is so laughable, that is what the brain loves. But when you can break things down, it begins to say, oh yeah, this is something we can do, let's go. And when you start doing things, you start achieving stuff. When you say you will do something, even if it is little you can do at a time, the brain begins to associate taking action as something pleasurable, not something that is boring, not something that is super hard. You get the concept? So that is the concept of tiny habits. When you say you want to do something, don't look at the big picture. The big picture is to read 10 chapters, but break it down, break it down, break it down. It makes it easier for the brain to nudge you in this direction, to motivate you, to put you in this action state where, okay, we can read one line, we can read one paragraph of the book, of the chapters, we can read one. And that makes the whole thing easier to do, easy to do, like easy peasy. Like what they say, easy peasy is so easy for you to do. And then when you're there, you're in that zone. When you are in that zone, that frequency of doing what you said you would do, what begins to happen is you begin to get this drive to do more, to do more, to do more. So this has really helped me so much to overcome, to beat, to kill procrastination, whatever you want to call it. It has really helped me tremendously to overcome procrastination. If you have gotten value out of this video, I want you to please go on and do like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. It does make a lot of difference. There's a video I made over here. It is how to get out of your comfort zone. It ties in together with this, which helps you to also begin to concretize the habit of taking action and never allowing yourself to dwell so long in the comfort zone, which doesn't profit you so much at the end of the day. I'll see you in the next one, but until I come your way again, I want you to keep on swinging.